got too much sauce. I run right through her hoe just like a running back toss. And if I throw the lob to the homie, don't get mouse. Don't try to block, cause I am the answer. You get crossed. I mean, over and over, and one takes hot sauce. First name Rick, but my last name is not Ross. Nonetheless, I'm still a boss. Got connects from across. Show respect and call me house. Real G's say less. But
cause you don't really know you a dead man. This is God's plan. Someone stop me. I've been sent here from Illuminati.
Time out. So is your issue with us or is it with our men? Because technically, like what you said, our men gave us permission to be on this channel.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Ralph is crazy as hell.
No, who you having sex with? Fake song kind of dude. Get out of here. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't know why. I don't know when that's gonna get old, but who cares? You still gonna see it every day. Everybody, welcome back to Controversially Correct. I'm your host, Mr. C.Y.P. Also Carlos, for people who know me, know me. We got a topic today, right? That actually I was thinking about, but then Meek had sent me this clip, and I was like, I saw that clip before. I just didn't know if y'all was ready for that episode. But we like 10 episodes in, something like that. I should know, but I don't. And it's time for us to talk about that, right? So before we even bring on the panel, I want to get the audience together. Get yourselves together, because you might get upset about some of the things us men have to say, and maybe some things the women have to say. We're probably going to argue a little bit, because this is a touchy topic. Who created cheating? Who created cheating? We're going to talk about all the dynamics of that. We are going to dive deep. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. Anyway, further ado, panel, welcome. Bring them on, please. Please. What's up, Juana? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You good?
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What's up, Chris? What's up with you? How you doing?
Hey, always chilling, man. Ready though.
Hey, Chris.
C.Y.P, you got my screen small.
Look, we're gonna put you back up. Hey man, don't worry about it, man. You looking cute with your shirt. You know what I mean? Is that flowers?
Let me see. Okay, I think so. I think it's flowers.
And Murdoch said you ain't got your phone turned the right way. He said you got to turn it and you'll get bigger.
If I turn it, all right.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
What's up, J Mac? What's up, man? Tell me what's up with you.
Hey, what's not much. Long day. Ready to get this topic, but I'm chill. Glad to be relaxing in my hotel room.
Good. I'm gonna say what's up to Ralph last, because I'm gonna ask Ralph. I'm gonna dig on Ralph a little bit. But what's up, JT, man? You know what I'm saying? But besides you looking good with your tattoos and your nice shirt, you know what I'm saying? How your day going?
Oh, it's going good, Same day for me on a Wednesday, routine with my boys and stuff like that. I gotta back it up a little bit.
All right, cool. And Ralph, big Ralph. Look, when I was shopping this topic around, people kept telling me, they said, man, I can't wait to see what Ralph got to say. I want to know what Ralph got to say. Everybody want to know what you got to say about this topic, man. I'm letting you know that you can start. But besides that, how you doing, man? How your week going?
Oh man, my week is going. Got a couple more jobs and trying to figure that schedule out. And just do my thing, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I've been looking forward to this since you sent it to me. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be a good one right there. I don't know why people looking forward to what I gotta say. Everybody else got their own opinion. So please don't blow my ego up, okay? I'm trying to be humble. Everybody else got their own opinion.
Look. And that's why you becoming a fan favorite, Ralphie. You know what I'm saying? But look. So first, I got my list. Bam. We got some questions on the here. I'm trying to wait because Meek a little late, but we're gonna wait for Meek before we play the actual video, which got this all started, because I really want her to be able to elaborate on it as well as Tawana after seeing the video. But I just want to ask you guys the simple question. This is the first question. Oh, there she go. There she go. I want to ask y'all the first. Let's say hi to her. Let's say hi to Meek, everybody.
What up, Meek? Hey, what's up, Meek?
What's up, y'all?
Right.
Good.
Hi, how are you? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good.
I look, I ain't asked nobody else that. That was cold. That was cold. I ain't, I ain't asked nobody else how their Thanksgiving was but you. I don't know why I did that. Maybe because I've known you for like 10 years. I don't know. But I know Chris longer, and I still didn't ask
See,
him.
that's
I'm
sexist,
tripping.
man. Sexist.
I'm very sexist. I did that because this topic was based off of you. You sent me that video, and I said to myself, oh shit, she ready for it. I know her partner in crime, Tawana, she ready for it. I know Ralph ready for it. We're gonna see if the twins ready for it, and we're gonna see if Chris gonna take a side or he gonna play mediator today. That's what I want to know. Is he gonna take a side today or he gonna be mediator? Okay, so since Meek is here, Murdoch, if you have the video, play the video, and then we'll go into the questions. If you have the video, play the video. Don't have me asking that shit and then you don't play it.
Definition. Who told us that was cheating? Where did that idea come from that that's cheating? A man who has two women, that's not necessarily a mistress. That's just his other woman. Now we got two choices. We can be the woman or the other woman. We don't have it, those two. And I'm not saying that a lot of men are not just running around. I'm not talking about that. But if a woman finds out that her man has been with a woman while she's been with him for 3 or 4 or 5 years, that's a serious commitment and relationship. And if it hasn't taken anything from me, if I'm not going short of anything, and if this is what he thinks his responsibility is, then what kind of hell are you going to go through to prevent that? Since we cannot stop him. Now, I know we don't like that. I don't like that. But that's the reality of our life at some point. But every man doesn't want two women, but those that do, they're going to do it.
What about our morals and our religion?
Whose religion? Whose morals? So whose idea are you representing when you stand up for those values? Not ours. Somebody else's. And it may work for them. But it doesn't work for us. It hasn't worked for anybody, really. But nobody wants to deal with the truth. Monogamy was only created because of the economics of it.
Amen. And the church said amen.
Yes.
Um, that ain't me talking, okay? That ain't Ralph talking. That ain't Chris talking. That ain't the twins talking. That's a woman talking, okay, ladies? Before you reply, remember that wasn't our words. So I want to know. We're gonna talk about what you think about that video. I want to hear the women go first. 'Cause we don't want to cause no trouble if there's no need to. So please, Tawana, could you tell us what do you think about what you just saw?
I mean, I gotta process that. You just showed me that video. It's like, wait, what is she saying? I'm just trying to figure out what this mindset is. You got to give me a moment. I feel like my initial reaction to it was like, speak for yourself, lady, because that's not every woman and that's not how we feel. But also, like, I do understand that idea that infidelity is pretty much common. And one of the reasons why divorce is so prominent and relationships fail. So I understand that perspective. But yeah, I need some time. I got to think about this. It's a lot to process. Why you didn't send me the video early?
Listen,
I'm
don't you worry.
like, wait, I'm thinking about this. Like, what?
Listen, don't worry. Because when the men get done talking, you're gonna have a better perspective on what's going on here.
I
Trust me.
see. Okay.
Meek. What did you think about our fellow sister, our queen, when she was talking?
You so full of shit. This is my take on it. Is that I've seen a couple of videos like this, and I, to a certain extent, I kind of agree, but it's missing a major part of it, and that's the part that the men, because like men see this and they like, yeah, she right, like that's if. But the part that's lacking is what type of man it takes to be able to uphold such great responsibility, and that's a lot of stuff that kind of goes over men's head, but also it kind of goes both ways too. Like, and I know y'all gonna be like, no, it ain't, it can't go the other way. Like, women can't. You can. It can definitely go the other way, and I think it also kind of is rooted in the simple fact of you don't own nobody. Nobody is obligated to you. Like in this whole sense that you own someone, like you're mine and you're my possession. No, you don't. So with that said, if someone wants to go out and entertain something else, they can do that. And now it's up to you to figure out how you're gonna react to that. But they're not obligated to you. So that's just where I am.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. And we got a new sub tapping in, Gator Girl '04. We welcome you. We welcome you to this platform. Trust me, you're gonna like it. You're gonna have your favorites, and you're gonna have your people that you dislike. But we are going to be here for you all through the year, all through
Okay.
2022, giving you that real talk. On this show, we talk it how it really is, and if we get caught capping, El Capitan is on your ass. So be ready for that real talk. Now, fellas, we heard the female's perspective. Well, we heard one, and the other one was trying to get it together. Um, I want to go with. It looked like JT got something to say. JT, how
Well,
do you?
honestly, I heard half of the video because I didn't know I had to tap on the sound. So I gotta. Uh, I heard the part. I'm assuming she talking about the guy was cheating or something like that, and she was okay with it. So I gotta hear other opinions on it because I didn't know I had to tap on the sound when y'all played the video.
All right, we're gonna move forward. You know what? I might even play it again. You know what I'm saying? But not right now. I might play it again, especially if Erica jump on. We're gonna play it again. Um, J Mac, what were your thoughts?
My thoughts on the video was somebody that definitely shared an opinion that people might hold valid. Um, I didn't grow up not seeing. I seen it for as cheating was cheating. Cheating was when you was with somebody else, or when you was with someone and I guess had sex or invested any emotions, or did things that you would normally not do with a friend outside of your relationship. So it was definitely a different perspective for me. However, I do understand the value in it, and I guess if you're in a relationship with someone that sees the opportunities, the openness for that, are they open to sharing them experiences? And I guess it's a mutual connection or something you two share together. I guess it is valid. And when it comes down to owning someone, like I think Meek spoke on, excuse me, owning someone like me spoke on, nobody own no one, or like pretty much you share somebody, especially until you're married, and that's the closest to owning. But for as the lady's perspective, I mean, I think it suits some situations. People who definitely open to it, people who definitely with it. I think they can live by that and go by that. I mean, however, I mean, I ain't no Debbie Downer, but I just didn't come up knowing that. I mean, cheating is cheating. Has always been understood. Cheating is when you out sharing a relationship with somebody else other than yours, or doing things that you shouldn't do outside of your relationship. That's my opinion on it.
I have a
Okay, okay,
question. I have a
go ahead.
question. So I know everyone's going to give like they take on the thing, like on top of the take on the video. Like, why, why, why should someone, or why is it expected for someone to like pledge their entire being to one person? Like, why is that? Why is that so important to? And it's like a real question.
I know Robert got something to say. I'm gonna answer a little bit of that. It depends.
Um,
Every
Repeat the
single.
question on me. I didn't.
Go ahead.
What's the
Say
question?
it again.
Why like monogamy, like one and one, right? Like why is it so important for one person? Do you or you feel like your girl should commit her whole entire being to you and vice versa? Like why does it have to be one and one? Why
Oh, thought you were done. Because I think it's a commitment. It really depends on what you two established your relationship goals was. I know we definitely evolve for us what people view in relationships or what they consider relationships. And from my understanding, relationship when you was committed to someone, that means you was committed to one person. So I guess if you asking like why, it's just it's almost pretty much a understanding at this point now. Anything else other like for as open relationships, or you communicate saying, hey, look, I want to have a relationship with you, but I still want to be open to receiving other people. That's something that definitely got to be communicated. I don't think people just walk up and say, hey, this is what we in and stuff. So that's what my perspective of what you just said.
Right, but see, so
I would,
like that was like that's like that passes the question. My question is why, like, is it impossible to commit to more than one person? Is basically is what my question is. Why is it when we talk about commitment, it has to be one on one, like with
It
monogamy?
I think, let me tell you, let me
it
say that,
don't.
like, infidelity was criminalized in the set, like, long time ago. And so it was pretty much the court created, hey, infidelity is a crime and also cohabitation. So I think that it was ingrained in society as, okay, this is how it's supposed to be, like this nuclear family, right? This idea of nuclear family and not having sex outside the marriage. It's criminalized in other countries. And it wasn't until recently that they started to adjust laws to include, like, polygamous and all these other types of relationships, and not to decriminalize that part, right? And there is still some states that
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
supposedly enforceable, but they really don't enforce it or prosecute because it's considered a private matter, right? To
right.
resolve in your home. So it's not impossible to have multiple connections. The problem with what she said, though, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like it's so one-sided. It's always like,
It
well,
is
the man can do this and the man can do that.
yeah.
But like he is not tolerant of a woman who wants to have extramarital activity. And so, like, if you're in that type of relationship and your woman can also have the experience, I'm for it. I am all for it. But if you want someone to be faithful to you, then you need to be faithful to them. And
And let
that's
me
how I feel.
And let me add on to what you just said.
Yeah.
If your woman is okay and she solely just wants to be with you, that's her choice.
Choice,
So
right.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that. But
Mhm.
where it's like, oh no, I want to be able to have a plethora and you just can't. And it's
Okay.
like there's
You
no
only
kind
get
of
me. And
That's
now
a control.
and
that's a
Hold on.
control thing, and that's the
Pause.
issue.
Pause. I just heard that if the woman wants to be strictly with you, that's on her,
that's
right?
okay. Yep.
It's
So
her
why does the
choice. It's
hold
her
on?
choice.
Why does the exchange have to be the same, right? Like if she just wants to be with me, that's her business. That
Right.
don't mean that I just want to be with her. So you pretty much just said that, oh, she could be with you, but that don't mean you can have a plethora. No, you're trying to control me based off what you
No,
want.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
no,
no.
no. Yeah.
No, if the thing is, it's like if you set it up and you say, yo, like this in my relationship, I want to have a plethora, and then she's like, well, you know what, I'm not with that, then go your separate way. But like to make it an obligation, and I think that's what I have an issue is the obligation. I have the issue with obligation in monogamy, and
Right.
I have an issue with obligation with just in open relationships, period, where it's like, no, I want you to be with me. You can't be with nobody else. Like placing that obligation on her. No, I'm not with that. Now, if you choose not to be with her because she can't rock with your rules, then hey, go find you somebody who can rock with your rules. And if that other girl wants to rock with you and want to rock with 5 more girls, hey, y'all go ahead and have a fun. But I guess it's the thing of restricting the person's choice. Like that's where I have an issue. If a girl says, and it goes the same way with the girl, where it's like, yo, I want Tim, Dick, and Harry, but you can't do nothing else, and and place an obligation on you. That's not right for fellas either. You know what I mean? So it goes
But
both
we know
ways.
that that's not coming. Ralph, I
I
know
have
I want to hear what Ralph got to say. Ralph, tell us your opinion. I want to hear.
First off, I want to shout out to Shahrazad Ali. That's the one who made that video. She's of the Muslim faith. Um, so they have similarities with biblical teachings as well. But from a biblical perspective, it was always in perspective of the man because he was the one who was made in the image of the Most High, and the woman was made after the man's image out of his rib. So she was made as the lesser. So she was created to be subject. So in that retrospect, if a man chooses to have multiple women or multiple wives, because what you don't understand is this whole idea of sex before marriage is a concept created by Europeans who colonized us with our own culture. Well, since most people reject it, Marriage is when you literally insert yourself into that woman. That is the consummation of marriage. You have to be marriage minded. And basically that means you have to have the mindset of commitment before you even indulge in sexual practices with this woman. Because once you go in, you're that's the deal. And the reason why it's that way is because, well, why do you think that when a woman loses her virginity, she's very connected to that man who was her first? She's very open to that man. She's drawn to him. It's just he opened her up. He humbled her. So she's drawn to that man for the rest of her life. The problem with this common conversation is that you gave it up to so many different dudes, and because they didn't want to commit to you with all those different dudes, now you took it upon yourself, like, you know what, I want to do the same thing. But you're just robbing yourself of your value, because a woman is not capable of doing the same things as men do sexually, because we are not equal. This idea that we're equal is another Western concept, because the people who colonized us told you you're stronger than your man, you're better than your man, and then all the while you're sitting here screaming for a man. You can't do these things without us, but you're holding on to the mindset. So a lot of women, they want to be hoes, but they want a man to settle for that shit. No, ain't no man. Just like our last conversation, ain't no man in his right mind. Ain't not gonna ask the right questions. He asks the questions because he want to know, can I deal with this damage? Like I said, with a car, you assess the damage. Like, I could work with that, but once the virginity is gone, it's always gonna be harder. You're gonna always have question starts. And what y'all females is talking is polyamory. No, what I already said how I felt about with one woman, if she, for example, gave me fellatio, like, I don't want to kiss her. So who knows what you doing with this dude? He all in the booty hole, all kind of stuff. And you gonna come to me? I'm gonna wait my turn? No. In my house, I'm the man. If I want to have multiple wives, that's what I'm gonna have. That's my rules. If you don't want to deal with it, walk your ass out. Hey, I might be frustrated because I invested time and energy into your ass. But at the end of
And
the
they gonna
day,
walk out.
I'm not trying to deal with that shit, because just like this cup right here, I'm drinking from this cup. This is my possession. Anybody else drink from this cup, it ain't mine no more. You don't put your germs on it. That's how I feel about it. So y'all females in this modern age is really funny in the head, because y'all be very African about everything else, but when it comes to relationships, y'all want to be European, and y'all don't even know the meaning behind that stuff. Like she even said, that's a Western concept for population control. Whoever's from Georgia, have you ever been to the place where the Georgia Guidestones are? Do you know what that's for? No, you don't even know. They want a world population of 500 million. 500 million is like a little bit over the total population of the United States. Where's the rest of the world going? So if you put that in perspective, it's just like in China, the one-child rule. You can only have one child, and it better be a boy. Because if it was a girl, they killed the girl, and some of them even ate the damn kids, literally. So
That's why
y'all don't
we
even know what y'all
that's why we
endorsing.
live in America, because we don't want to do that.
So
I
you
don't know.
saying you
If I
sound like Soldier.
wanted to live
because we
outside
get
of the
to
Western culture rules, then I would move to a country where they did that. Right here in America, women have rights. We can.
you sound
And also,
again
We have
just like
a
our
voice.
former conversation before this even started.
And that's not going to go away
Right.
just because your
You're
mind
right.
is stuck in some other culture. This is what it
absolutely.
is.
And
I'm gonna tell you like
This is
this.
what it is.
and
So
also,
adjust
I know
or go to China.
One at a time. One at a time.
I know it's gonna sound like, I know it's gonna be blasphemy for what I'm about to say, but everything that you just said is also still rooted within a European aspect as well. It's also been touched on by colonizers. So what I like when I don't want to go in and like question someone's religion, because like that's how you rule your house. So I'm not gonna like directly point at the whole religion thing. You and I, we're never gonna see eye to eye on this, because I don't agree with your perception of religion, and it's not for you directly, like a direct hit at you. I'm just talking about the overall, like how you rule your house. I don't agree with that, so we're not gonna see eye to eye on that. And this whole that a woman is going to, it becomes devalued because she lays down with so many different men. That is the bullshit that has women repressed and oppressed for centuries. To think that our value is linked to our fucking vagina is the reason why women. It's not. It's not. And we are higher beings. We are higher beings.
It's
I'm gonna tap
definitely
in
not.
with you. I'm gonna tap in for Ralph. Hey, keep the ladies on the screen when I'm talking, man. I want to see that reaction, because I don't be knowing if they be listening to what I'm saying. They might be like, when I'm on the screen, bro. I knew this was going to happen, right? So I was doing my thinking cap like I do with my thinking, right? And I said, I watched Instagram, I watched TikTok, I was just watching, right? And the number one value to women on Instagram and TikTok is their beauty, correct? Let's be real. Let's be real here.
How
They
do you
have
sum
videos
that
where
up,
they
Carlos?
will post just to post. And we don't even know what the hell they're even talking about, right? Some of these women, most of their followers are men. Their whole point is to get as many men to look at them as possible. How could we not then hold them accountable for what they're asking us to hold them accountable for? Like you want us to value your beauty. You want us to value your sex appeal. And then when we put you on that pedestal for that sex appeal and hold you accountable for that sex appeal, now you want to be equal to men. But when we putting up fucking pictures, we ain't getting all of y'all coming looking at us. For some reason, we ain't never as attractive sexually as y'all. It ain't never been. Never been
Right.
have men been able to slang their thing around and get the attention and the things that women have gotten to get through history. I don't know why in 2021 we pretend like it's a new world. Women have always had power through their looks, through their sexuality. Always.
We said it
That's
Always.
that
losing
way.
it.
So
Wait,
they
time
have
out.
to value that.
We
They
said
have
it
to
that
That's
value
way.
that.
losing it.
We said it that way, or did the patriarchal system said it that way?
It's
Let me
Who?
correct you.
Who?
Let me correct you, Carlos. When you sit
Correct.
here and you say that we set the value of our beauty, like we use our beauty to
I
set
didn't
this
say
standard.
you.
Actually,
No,
no.
no,
You
I didn't
said
say you.
women. Did you say women?
Yes, women. That's
Women. No,
God.
no, no.
God
We. I'm
created
saying
us.
we. I'm saying we. I'm saying
Yeah.
we. I'm saying we as in women, not me personally.
Mhm.
I'm saying we as in women. But when actuality, the thing is that there's a system. We live within a system. We live within a racial system. We also live in a patriarchal system. And so with
No,
that
we
said,
don't.
yes, we do. And with
No,
that
we don't.
said, women understand that certain things get you certain points. I know women that do things like that on purpose because you guys set the standard. You guys set that value that way. You can have that same girl, time out. You can have that same girl to sit here and post literature, books, and quotes, and she won't get no type of looks and no type of whatever. But go ahead and post some ass and titties, and her shit blows up and it skyrocket. And that's what it
Man,
goes up to. And it's the
no,
same
the
thing with
reason
men.
that's
Stop.
bullshit.
Let me finish.
That's
It's the same
bullshit.
thing with no, it's not
No,
bullshit.
it's
It
It's
is
not.
the same thing
bullshit.
with
No, it's not.
and also let me correct you on this. I can't speak for everyone, but I'm gonna speak for myself in this. I don't ask to be equal to men because I know I'm not equal to a man. And a man is nowhere near equal to me. We are two different, beings, entities, and we will it will never be this. So I'm not in that delusion. But let's not act like we don't realize what kind of system we actually live in. Also men adhere to this patriarchal system too. What do you post as thirst traps? You post things like your money
Real. Cut
and
it out.
your network and
Cut it out.
what?
We are talking about nature. Nature. I
Man,
said from
hey,
the
What
beginning
does
of
nature got to
time.
do with Instagram?
Listen,
Hey,
What does nature
in the
got
I
to do
didn't
with
beginning
get to
of
Instagram?
say
I'm
time.
talking about
my
Instagram.
Listen,
opinion.
hold
Oh,
on,
my
Carlos,
because I'm gonna
bad.
get to you. I'm
What's
gonna
the
get to
devil?
you. I'm gonna get to you.
okay.
When I said the beginning of time, there was no Instagram, there was no Facebook, there was no money,
Right.
there was no gold. Beginning of time is male, female. You guys have always been created to be sexual beings for us to be attracted to. That's how we notice you. Men are not visual creatures in 2021. They've been visual creatures forever. Forever. In the Muslim faith, they cover the women up. They cover the women up. Why? Because they know what happens to the men
Thank you.
when they see too much. They know how the men feel when they see a woman that way. It's nature. This is nature. If we gonna sit here and lie on nature and make it seem
It's
like
not.
any time in the history of man that we know that men and women were equal in the sexual marketplace, where was this time? Because I must have been born there. Because I don't remember this time. I don't remember history reading it where men and women were equal sexually in the marketplace. Can anybody tell me that time?
I do
Ever?
not agree with
Never.
what you're saying, and it's not, and
I'm
no one
saying.
is, and the rebuttal. The rebuttal is not that because I disagree that it's equal. That's not my rebuttal. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm arguing the perception of you that we are created for your sexual pleasure. I don't
Who
agree with
said
that.
sexual? It's
No, I
just you
said that's
created
how
from
we're
us.
attracted to
What?
you. That is how we are attracted to you. The best woman in that group will get the best
Okay,
man in this
and
group with
and that's
nothing.
how.
That's just facts.
Okay. So you using your words. That's how
Go ahead.
you are attracted to us. But in your first statement, you said that we used our beauty to set that standard, to set that value, and we
No,
didn't.
I said today.
You did. That's
I
what I'm
said
saying.
today.
Today, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
you
you
use
do.
Instagram. No, we didn't.
do.
You just said that you are. You just sat here and
Fellas,
said that the reason why
tap
that
in
you
there,
the way that you
If I'm
value
lying,
us. You said the way that you value us is it's like from our physical attraction. You just said that from you know the beginning of time, and then to bring it back into Instagram, you said that we set our value and our standard. No, we didn't set that value and standard. You guys did, because it's a patriarchal system. You guys did, because that's how you guys value us, through our physical attraction. You just said it.
Okay, can I chime in on that shit real quick? Because I remember you said that before. You said that on social media that when you post some positive stuff, that guys don't give you attention, but then when you post some ass or whatever, then you get attention. That is a choice. You chose to give in to that weakness and set yourself up, because it is people that pay
I set
attention to
myself
that.
up.
And let me finish my statement. Let me finish my statement. So after the fact, like, you're mad at those dudes
Mad?
who chime into the negativity, but it is dudes that's paying attention to the things you be writing, the other things that are important, the pictures you took of nature stuff. You don't pay them no mind. They're your drones. So that's your own fault. So you
It's
can't
not,
sit
and
here.
that's the thing,
Come on,
Ralph.
yo. Hey, come on with that. All right,
No,
look, check this out. You
Ralph.
set yourself
I
up, and you said
understand.
that
I
you
understand
said
how
that
you're
there's
set
a
up.
patriarchy. This is not a patriarchy,
It
because
is
if you look at the way
very
society
much.
is,
It's very
God
much
damn
a
it.
patriotic. No, it is,
Can we
and
get
I understand.
back on topic?
No, and I
Yeah, bro.
understand how you're set up. I understand how you're set
Yeah.
up, and I'm not going to take those low blows of you talking to me
Damn,
directly. That's what I'm not going to do. And to be honest, I'm not mad at those guys, because I am a woman who freely is liberated, and I
man, this
venture out,
wasn't even a low blow.
and I explore
It
my
wasn't
sexuality
about that.
freely.
I was
So
speaking generally, all right? I was speaking
no,
generally.
okay,
You
so
took it
thank you.
personally. You took
I
it
didn't,
personally.
because you said
Yeah.
and you said
I wasn't
I.
talking to
You know,
you. I'm talking to you.
but it wasn't clear, and I said that, and
Okay,
also
go.
you weren't okay, and I said I understand how you work, and I said I'm not going to take it personal. So I just want to make it clear, just in case if you were taking it personal, and if you're not, then it's not. That's what I just said.
Chris has not talked. Chris has not said nothing yet. We need your opinion on this, man. Because listen to me, this episode is we have to get to know each other first before we can ever have an episode like this. So don't take nothing personal past this episode, but this episode gonna be fire. I'm telling you that right now. Chris, what is your opinion on this? I need you. I need a male's opinion.
On the video, right?
Yes.
I think that what she said was pretty valid. But I think people listen to what she said and they focus on their own emotional reaction to it. But what she really said is that the main point is you can't control it. You can't control what he does. That's the main point. It's not saying that a woman can't do that too. But the reality is, and we all know as men and women on this panel, women are more okay with a guy having other women. Just like a man can have a high sex count and a woman's not going to trip like a man's going to trip. Doesn't matter what's right or wrong. The fact is, the way men value women is based on how you look, how your body looks. Doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. The fact is, women do care if the man shit is together, if he has money, if he's going to be able to take care of her. That is what it is. And people have the choice to stick right on that format, or they can stray away a little bit, whatever it takes to make that situation at home work. But the thing is, everybody has a choice. No, nobody owns anybody. But I don't know any men that will be okay with a woman saying, I want to be with you,
And
but I
why?
want to fuck other guys. But I
And
know
why?
plenty women.
They do.
But
And
I know,
why?
I'm saying I don't know any.
Oh, okay.
But I know plenty women that, you know, they're not gonna make a big deal if they have
And
a high caliber dude, he's smashing other chicks. So it's just like it is what it is. And the fact is, it's a lot of women can always say, if you can do it, we should be able to do it. And I mean, the choice is yours. But the thing is, there are double standards, and double standards always affect us in the negative if you follow into them. So I think she was right. If you would a guy that you know has women and you can handle it, fine. A man is not going to take a woman serious that's like, I want to be with you, but I want to be with other guys too. And like Carlos said, if a woman chooses to not want to deal with another man, just him, and he's still doing his thing, that's a choice. But I just don't think I don't know any men that's gonna be like, yeah, I want to be with her while she fucking other dudes. No.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious because you all of you guys subscribe to this patriotic system, but you guys refuse to acknowledge it because guess what? You guys
I don't
benefit
subscribe
from
to
it.
it.
No, you
That's
do.
how I
But when you
feel and
sit
that's
here
how
and
I
you talk
think.
about a double standard, where was the double standard first created and how? And where does it come
When
from?
women tried to go against nature, that's when it was
When
created.
women try to go against nature. Okay, okay, cool.
Biologically,
But all of these
biologically,
politics.
it'll explain we can have 1,000 fucking babies a year. You can have one. So even if we go on biologically, we're set up to
Yes.
deal with more than one individual. You guys aren't even
We're not.
set up to procreate with
Hey,
more than
that's
one
true.
person at a time.
You can't deny that fact. It's a
No,
fact.
I'm not denying the fact, but my point is that when you guys talk about this double standard, right? And I'm not sitting here, I'm not feuding the double standard. It's there.
Yeah.
Where
J
did
Mac
it
next.
come from? Where did it come from? Right? And you say, oh, when women decide to go against nature. No, women, you guys been leading us this whole time. This
But
whole
we're
No, we
time.
supposed
ain't.
to.
You
We're
haven't
supposed to.
No.
from kingdoms through Renaissance through the freaking pilgrimage, all that. Men have been leading this. Men have been leading wars. Men have been leading land. You
And
guys
you've
have
never
been leading
seen a
this, and
queen
you
leave
stop.
her king because he was fucking the servants.
But you're getting past the point. And all I'm saying is this
No, that is
system
the
that we've
point.
lived in. Well, the system that we've lived in for these decades and for these ages has been set by who? By men. So when you
By
sit here and you
white
talk.
men.
White men,
J
They
Mac.
ain't
why?
lying.
Pause.
What are you talking
Pause.
about? By
Let J Mac
African
get
men
in.
too? What are you
J
talking
Mac.
about?
J
You
Mac, go
sound
ahead.
goofy as hell right now.
Speak.
I sound what?
You sound real goofy right now saying that
J
shit.
Mac.
We not running nothing. We
Bro.
still into the
Bro.
Oh,
pyramids.
Bro. Let
We weren't running anything.
J Mac. Let J
I'm gonna
Mac
shut up.
go.
I'm gonna shut up.
Let J
Go
Mac
ahead.
go. Go ahead.
Okay,
Damn.
I think I think I approached that video different. I'm listening to the conversation. I heard what she said on the video, and I approached it off my personal beliefs, but I didn't actually take in the context of what she was saying. And basing it from the conversation we're having, I think women do struggle with the hierarchy that's just been set. And even when I listen to arguments, it hasn't changed. Men do find women attractive physically. Men are equipped with to in a position to have multiple women. I think just doing like time and evolution, commitment, relationship values, what we all hold dear, sometimes get in the way of that. And sometimes the word commitment puts a strain, or you feel like it becomes a mental strain or something like you have to hold to or hold dear or commit to. Commitment means to commit, like to be together or whatever your value is. But when it goes to what she was saying in the video, men are equipped with the position to have multiple women. Women can choose to be with a man or stay by a man if he decides to be with them. Yeah, it's not the other way around because y'all not even as equipped to be in the same position as we are. Like, just I think I heard Chris say this, if I'm not mistaken. We can have multiple kids with multiple women. Y'all can only have one, and it by nature and by design,
at a
y'all
time.
bodies at a time. Y'all bodies and design are not equipped to do it. Now, yes, it get competitive over time, and yes, I think with evolution, women feel like um they moved up on a pecking order, but it's still designed for man to be on top and women to be on the bottom. When I say that, I don't mean like we're on top and we're at the bottom, but I'm saying it's just put a man's first. Women's always want to do what or try to match us or get competitive with us or feel like they can get the same thing we're doing or accomplish when they're not even designed to even be the same thing we are.
Okay, so I once again, I don't ever want to be equal to a man. I actually think that a woman is higher than man. I think that you can look around in the world around you and you see feminine and choose not to have a baby if I do not want to. So when you sit here and tell me that I don't have the ability to entertain more than one, you're wrong. And when you sit here and say that you don't know no men, that's because it's also looked down upon for a man to come out and say, yo, I'm actually okay if my girl do it. What? You okay with that? Da, 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 da. No.
I don't think it's looked down upon. I think a man himself looks
Can
down
I say something?
Nah.
I don't think
want to
we too old to be worried about what friends
Let
think.
Tawana go. Let Tawana go, and then JT go. Go
Because
ahead, Tawana.
a lot of times what men say is
thank you, Nick.
They talk about their thought and their process and how they see women, and they forget 100% about women and how we feel and what we think and what we want. And that's exactly why we had to fight for what we have right now, because we were controlled by men for so long. You all pretty much ran the world. And until then, we didn't have choice over how many children we had, what our like when we got married, education, all these different things that we wanted that men refused to accept and understand. And also this idea that women are not sexual beings and that we are not interested in sex is so it's so old, it's so antiquated. And we're not saying that we're equal to men or that we think like men, because women obviously think totally different. Most women don't want to be like men, but we also want you all to understand that we have desires, we have wants, and we have all these things that men refuse to accept and acknowledge. And that's what is missing in all these conversations. You guys feel like you are the only ones who see and are attracted and have desires and have passions and think these things. And attractiveness is also, it was studied for both male and females, and men who are more attractive get more opportunities as well as women. It's just not just women. Men who are more attractive, like Carlo, if women think you're more attractive, more followers will follow your show.
He knows that. He said that.
It's other shows where the guys are not as attractive and they have to do other things in order to get people to follow their shows. And sometimes they add beautiful women, or they may add a sexy stud, so that they can get some women to follow. That is what happens. That is culture. That has absolutely nothing to do with this conversation and infidelity, okay? Because as you can see, a man sued his wife in 2003 because she was having sex with a woman, okay? And it went absolutely nowhere. And that's when they decide to take that entire law and decriminalize it, because infidelity, because it was not specifically stated that same-sex relationships was even uncommon, then they couldn't even prosecute it. So there are issues. There's things that you guys are not listening to. There's desires that women want as well. And because you have this mindset where you feel like women don't need those stuff, that's why men constantly have issues and feel like, oh, she a hoe, she this. No, you're not listening to the desires. She's going to move on. And she's gonna date other men because we want what we want as well. We're not gonna compromise on that because men feel like we shouldn't have those thoughts and those feelings. It's just unrealistic.
I got a question for the ladies, question for the men to answer this as well. If Tawana and Meek walked into a building to the left, all the men here walked into a building to the right. The whole male species is over there, the whole female species is over there. Each building, they are talking about how they want sex, how they're going to deal with sex. Can you two women, as well as men, deal with whatever those women agree to and whatever those men agree to? If the men agree, we do want committed relationships, but we do want to be able to have sex with other women. Boom. If it's the majority, we have to agree. If the women over there, whatever they say, if they say we want committed relationships and we don't want to have multiple partners, can you two women understand those women? Or are you going to come out arguing and mad, talking about no? Or can you agree that these women and these men are not going to come out with the same ways of seeing life? No patriarchy. You guys got your rules.
I don't understand. To be honest, I don't understand the basis. I don't understand the basis of your question because I never viewed it like someone's right.
We're not
You
against
like Ralph. I support Ralph's household, and I love how he has his structure. I don't agree with it. I can't rule my kingdom the way he rules it, but I support it and I respect it. And he stands rooted in what he has. It's not ruling my kingdom. You get what I'm saying?
My point.
And so
That's why I made the question. That's why I asked the question.
No.
Specifically,
No.
I asked
If
the question
all women agree,
specifically.
no.
Specifically for you two, because it seems to me like you guys are individuals trying to speak for women, but women do not like sex the way y'all are talking about it. They don't want to go. They don't want to go do this.
Women don't like sex.
And you know what? No.
Carlos,
Y'all like sex.
Carlos,
I'm going to say it boldly. Y'all like having sex with the same dude. More than we like having sex with the same woman. We like multiple women.
Carlos,
you guys like the same dude.
I didn't say but we never said. She just sat here and said that we are not the same with sex. She never. She just sat here and said that.
If that's true, then why are you comparing yourselves?
We are not comparing. We are not. And we said this over and over and over again.
Chris, am I crazy?
No.
Or are they not complaining about us wanting multiple women and being attracted to so many women?
No.
Is that not a problem for them?
That's not what the argument is. And that's the problem. But that's the problem. That's the problem because anytime we sit here and talk about things like multiple partners, it's kind of like it's one-sided, and that's what Tawana was talking about. We are not sitting here. We are not sitting here. No, we are not sitting here comparing and saying, oh, men shouldn't be able to do this. We're not saying that. That's not what we're saying.
You're saying that you want to do it too?
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that why are women obligated and why are we restricted if a woman wants to go do the same thing? You guys went out here. I'm trying
to figure out.
Look, every guy don't think you're restricted.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out, do they want to do it like we want to do it? That's what I'm asking. Is anybody hearing me?
It's a competition thing. It comes off like it's. Let me explain. It comes off like every time I hear it, if y'all can do it, we can do it. It's like, well, if you didn't want to do it, don't do what you don't want to do. So if it's real competitive and you want to match our what we fully capable of doing, that's the competition. Like, to me, it sounds like it's always a competition with y'all. Well, y'all doing it, so we can do it too.
The reality is women are doing it. That's what I'm saying. The reality is the reality is women are doing it. Women are doing it.
But I haven't heard anybody have an issue. I haven't heard any man have an issue with that.
I think
nobody's had an issue with that.
Chris. So no one had an issue with that because majority of y'all spoke up against it.
I haven't spoken yet.
I said men aren't going to take them seriously, but I said it's a choice, just like it's a choice to deal with a man that has other women. It's a choice for a man to not want to deal with a woman that wants to be with other men.
So if you don't take
I never said they couldn't.
It's because you find a problem in something to not take it serious, right? So like
no, it comes down to what I don't agree with. That's what it comes down to.
So there's a problem with it.
It's not a problem. It's a fact that this is how I look at life and how I want to conduct my life. She wants to do it this way, fine. I'm not, just like how you said you support how Ralph runs his household, but you're not with it. That's how I feel with women that want to have sex with hella other dudes. Like, it's not my business. I'm not going to judge you, but I'm not going to be with you. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Ralph.
I'm not knocking nobody. Who am I?
So I find it very ironic that you said that when you said you agree with respect with that, but you're not gonna run your kingdom. You can't have a kingdom without a king. So I don't understand the mindset behind that, even if it's in your own vocabulary. Forget the technicalities, though. Technicalities aside, this whole panel is proving a point right now. We are not wired the same. The problem is, y'all women expect us to think like y'all. We don't think like that.
Oh my God.
Our nature is, listen to what I'm saying. Get out your feelings real quick and just listen. You're designed to feel or think the way you think. That's your nature. Our nature does not agree with your mindset. So you saying that we live in a patriarchy, we don't. This is a matriarchy disguised as a patriarchy. You got effeminate men posing as strong men. but they're not really standing for us as a nation. They're standing for themselves in that bag. The moment money gets involved, they'll turn and stab their brother in the back. So this is not a real patriarchy. And like in the word, it's a verse that that's why I know I'm grateful I believe. It said, children are the oppressors and women rule over them. If you look in society today, most people are scared of the youth today because they're the ones running around crazy with guns and stuff. And what is the main thing they say? You know what I'm saying? Oh, my mom. Yeah, because that mama raised them. My mom, with all due respect, was kind of a hoe. I love my mom, but I'm not going to run from the truth. I seen this shit. Y'all don't make no kind of sense. As long as you feel good about exploring your fantasy, everybody else got to put up with that shit. Fuck your fantasy. Because it sounds like the devil crept into your ear and did the same shit he did to Eve. And now y'all trying to preach that same shit to us. We're not weak men and we not standing for that shit. That's why it seems like we're evil. We're not standing for the bullshit that's going to cause us to fall from our grace. You want us to stand up, but you trying to bring us down from our true masculine role is just putting y'all asses in check. Y'all need to be subject.
Let the ladies reply. Let the ladies reply. Who want to reply?
I mean, am I really gonna reply to that? Like, we don't give a damn what he say. If women
Yes,
want to
you do.
have sex with other people, they're gonna do it. Women are going to want to have those fantasies and desire those things, regardless of what y'all think. All women have,
about being left out
most
on the street
women
corner
have
too.
those fantasies. Y'all can continue to live in y'all bubble and believe that we're not sexual beings. And I'm not even saying that we're going to have sex with as many women as, I mean, you know, like how y'all have sex, because y'all can have sex with somebody
And that's all.
completely
And that's all I want to hear.
unattached. I
That's
mean,
all I needed.
Nobody said y'all
women
couldn't
are
have sex.
totally different. You know, sometimes some women, like most women, they want to have an emotional connection and they have all these other things that they want to feel. And they're not going to just have sex with 10 men.
That's all. That's all we were saying. We're not saying that women can't have fantasies.
Yes, but
we're not saying that
women are still, so that same woman may still be having sex with 2 men. She may not be having sex with 5, but she may want to have sex with 3. Like, I think that y'all don't understand that. Yes, it's not the same level. It's not the same amount. Somebody needs to turn their phone off and turn the YouTube down. It's not the same amount or the same level, but it is still women who want to have sex with multiple people. And y'all kind of fail to understand that women have those desires.
We don't need to understand it.
The topic was never.
This topic is about
we understand. If we need to understand men and y'all nature, you all need to understand women and her nature. Other than that, we're never gonna get to the same.
But you just said that that's not really their nature to want to do that. So that's what we're saying. You understand that it's in our nature to go fuck other girls, but it's not really in y'all nature to want to as a whole. It's not really in your nature. So if we hear you talking about something that goes against your nature, why are we going to agree with it?
Please.
Let me go.
Okay. I don't know what else to say.
So this is where it goes over y'all head. First off, my bad. Because I just dove in and I fell down to y'all level and I start talking. I start trying to argue right like here. And that's where I fucked up at.
Right.
My bad. Let me take it to where I originally wanted to take this. The fact of the matter is, like I said before, I do not want to be a man. I do not wish to be a man. But for you to sit here and say that to be a sexual being is not in our nature, you are absolutely incorrect. If that is not, if you look at our anatomy, if you break it, Chris said that. Chris
Nobody said that.
I think.
Chris, what did you say?
Chris, what did you say?
No,
I said that Tawana said that it's not even in women's nature to want to do that, to have sex with multiple guys. So if that's not your nature, why would we agree with something that's not your nature? It's in our nature to do that.
What?
It's in our nature to do that. Biologically. You can want to do what you want to do. It's fine. We're not refuting that. But the fact is,
I didn't say that. I'm not saying
she didn't
that.
say, y'all not listening.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all not listening. I'm like,
y'all not listening.
Joanna, I'm here with you because you did not say that.
Like, what?
Joanna did not say that.
I didn't say that.
And the conversation going all over though.
I'm confused.
And my thing is
I'm kind of
because
confused.
No, because
JP,
as men,
I was like,
when we talk about this, you think that we want to be exact and equal, and you think that we want to be in competition with you, and we don't. We don't. And what we're speaking about is just acknowledging and recognizing us as our sexual being, as our sexual self, and that women have sex drives. Women have sex drives. And sometimes, let me finish. And this is the reason why people get confused. Let me finish. The reason why the issue where it comes in is that some women have sex drives where they do want to experience intimacy with more than one man. Does that mean that she wants to go out and fuck a whole village? No. But the fact of the matter is, women are becoming in tune with their bodies and their desires, and they want to go out and explore that. We understand that a lot of y'all men on this panel ain't with that, but the fact of the matter is that's where we at.
Issue.
The fact
That's
of the
what
matter
we've been.
is,
That's what we've been saying.
That's what we've been talking about. That's what we've been saying.
Let me reply. Because I'm kind of getting tired of this. We bullshitting here. We're bullshitting. And the reason why I have a lot of y'all on here is because I know y'all got some player in you and in your past. I know this. So that's why I got y'all here. I'm gonna tell y'all. And the reason why I got them to here is because they stand strong on what they believe. And they're beautiful. Interesting that I got them here because they stand on their square and they're beautiful. That's not a coincidence. I got these men here because they stand on their square and they used to be players. Not a coincidence, right? So we both have good ideas on this topic. Chris, I'm gonna talk to you because I know you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. Me and Chris, we used to do some things, okay? We used to run them through, all right? Straight up. I'm gonna tell you like this. As handsome as me and Chris are, right? We still, to this day, could not pull as much as Tawana and Meek could pull if they thought like us, wanted it like us, or just kind of even one day decided to want it like us. They would get 3 times, 4 times the men that we got as women, and we got a lot of women. It's never like that. If I'm as a former Playboy, I wish what Meek say was true. I wish most women, a lot of women, some women, whatever, wherever they are, point us to them. That they want it like we want it, or kinda like we want it. Are they such sexual beings that if a handsome man offers them a sexual favor, they'll jump on it? I'm telling you, from my experience as a man, and you men can answer this. Do they want it? Like Meek is saying they want it, based on your experience with women.
Wait, don't answer that. No, don't answer that. No, J Mac, because let me correct you. I never said that we want it how you want it. That's where the confusion is. I said
like we want it.
No,
I did not say
I didn't
exactly.
say like,
I said anything like
I didn't say that.
A little bit.
But that's what I didn't say. That's what I did not say, Carlos. And that's where we're getting confused.
I said volume. We're not talking about experience. We're talking about volume.
If there's no competition, like J Max said he's feeling a competition, like JT said he's feeling a competition, like Chris said he's feeling a competition, like he said he's feeling a competition, I'm feeling a competition.
I didn't say nothing.
If there's no competition, then what are we talking about?
That's the topic.
We all
it keeps getting blamed on patriarchy. There are some men that don't even know what the hell that means. There's some men that don't know what patriarchy means.
The topic never. Can I say this real quick? The topic was based on us. Y'all inserted y'all desires and what y'all want out of it. And the lady was speaking on it. When the lady was speaking, excuse me. When the lady was
into the argument, we didn't bring you
in. Like when I listened back to what she was saying, and I corrected myself. I said, well, I was speaking off of my personal beliefs and not speaking on the topic of what she was saying. But when she said, she didn't say about what y'all desire or what y'all match like us or what, it got competitive because to me, women always want to compete and say, well, if a man could do it, they can do it or prove a point that they're just as capable. And the whole point of the message, what the lady was saying, she was saying men that desire should be able to be open up to have multiple women. And when I look at it, testosterone, y'all don't have testosterone. Y'all don't have testosterone.
We actually do.
They do. They don't have a high percentage like a man.
All right. Well, let me correct that. They don't have a high level to compete with in your body that naturally flows through our body. Y'all testosterone levels are nowhere close to ours, unless you're taking something that you
some women's are. Correction.
No, that want to be a man.
There we go with that microcosm. Stop doing that. Competition. We're supposed to talk about the majority of people. We keep bringing in little. If we always do that, we're never going to move forward. Because there's midgets who can dunk. If we talk about midgets can't dunk and then we find that one midget who can, we're gonna argue for hours.
Hey,
Like,
C.Y.P, can you replay the video? Because I really want to touch
listen,
on my
I
opinion
think
on
that's a good idea because what happened was Meek, it was you who brought in, but when it happens the other way around and the women, then y'all have a problem. You brought the women into it. You did.
I did, because you asked me my thoughts. So we weren't asking, you asked me, you said, what do you think about this video? And I actually said that I agree with Miss Ali. I said that because her thing is that if a dude is out here cheating and it's not taken away from your home, then what is the issue? That is what her thing was. And I said, I actually agree. And but I told you what my issue was with it is that this is what my issue is a thing of obligation and a thing of possession. When people say, oh no, you're mine, no, my man can't do this, my girl, that I said that. And I also said that it's a double standard. That's my issue with it. I'm not in competition with a man. I'm not saying that all women want to have it that way. All I'm saying is that look that you're giving me right now is the issue. Is that once one woman states, hey, this is how I want, oh, you a hoe. You got the devil's in your ear. You know what I mean? It's all of this judgment. Let me do what the fuck I want to do. Let those women do what the hell that they want to do. Why is it such a big issue? Why is that an issue?
Okay. Listen, the reason why it's an issue is because you didn't say that. You didn't say I. You said women.
Because there's other women. There's other women. I'm not speaking for general. I also stated that. I also acknowledged that. When Tawana made her stance, we acknowledged that. We said that. And also another thing, no one time did we say we want to go out here and be able to fuck the way you and Chris used to fuck back in y'all heyday. Never once did we ever said that. All we said were we are sexual beings and we want the freedom to be able to explore our sexual desires. That is what we said. But
But listen, the topic, people keep asking me in the chat what the topic was. You're the one changing the topic to what you guys want.
Y'all were reacting. You guys are reacting to me.
Change the topic.
No,
I didn't hear Ralph change the topic.
You trying to blame it on me?
Ralph ain't changed the topic.
Tawada, you know Ralph ain't changed it.
Ralph ain't changed the topic.
Okay,
after Meek.
He just got y'all attention when he added that control in the end of it.
But JP,
I have no issue with what
now you can hear
feels, but none of that was in the video.
I said you said you couldn't hear JT. Now you can hear, and you know Ralph didn't change it. So you can hear now. You unmuted.
No, listen. I've been trying to say something. Ralph,
you couldn't hear before. Now you can hear clear, huh?
I heard all y'all topics. I heard y'all back and forth, but Ralph ain't really changed the topic. I just think it caught y'all attention when he said something about controlment at the end of it.
He didn't catch my attention because I already know that Ralph's gonna say that. It's like I anticipate that that's what it is. I responded based on what I actually.
Into definition, who told us that was cheating?
I really want to.
Where did that idea come from that that's cheating? A man who has two women, that's not necessarily a mistress. That's just his other woman. Now we got two choices. We can be the woman or the other woman. We don't have but those two. And I'm not saying that a lot of men are not just running around. I'm not talking about that. But if a woman finds out that her man has been with a woman while she's been with him for 3 or 4 or 5 years, that's a serious commitment and relationship. And if it hasn't taken anything from me, if I'm not going short of anything, and if this is what he thinks his responsibility is, then what kind of hell are you going to go through to prevent that? Since we cannot stop him. Now, I know we don't like that. I don't like that. But that's the reality of our life at some point. But every man doesn't want two women, but those that do, they're going to do it.
What about our morals and our religion?
Whose religion? Whose morals? So whose idea are you representing when you stand up for those values? Not ours. Somebody else's. And it may work for them. But it doesn't work for us. It hasn't worked for anybody, really. But nobody wants to deal with the truth. Monogamy was only created because of the economics of it.
She write a book. Y'all need to go buy her book.
Powerful.
And she actually just said monogamy doesn't work. She never said nothing about a woman can't do nothing.
Also, for Carlos.
What I heard.
I asked people's. I also brought. I didn't change the topic. I also went deep into her topic where I said this thought of monogamy and why is commitment 101. That's what I said.
You were kind of posing a question to us.
Also brought the women's perspective in. And also brought the women's perspective in. What are you talking about? You did that, and then Ralph jumped on it, and then we started going crazy.
No, Ralph jumped on his perception of the whole thing of monogamy, and we jumped on the whole topic, and then we jumped on the whole women's perception.
What I got from the video is basically saying that women be tripping if nothing's being changed in your household, which I kind of agree with. If nothing's being changed in your household, why are you sweating this man about cheating and stuff like that? Because I mean, women ask you this question all the time: why you gotta mess with so many women? And you have a woman. I'm like, cause it's just a man thing. They get tired of hearing that, cause you really can't explain it, cause this is a man's nature to do that. So I'm open to open relationships, honestly. I'm not in an open relationship now. My girl wouldn't want to go for it, but if she was to go for it, I'd be okay with it. And stuff, even vice versa. So I can't be like, you know what? I'm out here messing with other women and stuff like that. You can't mess with women or another man. I kind of disagree with that, because that would kind of be selfish of me. But all I'm saying is I'm open to open relationships, and I agree with the lady saying I feel like women do have problems with their man messing around, even if it's not affecting their household. He's coming home every night. He's doing what he's supposed to do in the house. He's paying the bills. He's spending time with the kids. Now, unless it becomes a problem like that, that's an issue. But if I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, paying the bills, taking care of the household, I feel like I can mess around with other women.
Can I say something?
Tawana. Go ahead, Tawana.
How is it? Okay. How is it that cheating? Let's just talk about this video. Okay. How is it that cheating is not going to affect my household? Let me say this. You're taking resources to this other woman. You could, let's say you have a baby with this other woman.
No. Tawana, see, that's what.
No. Listen to me. I listen to y'all and y'all open and all y'all bullshit. Listen to my bullshit. Okay, let's give you my respect. Okay, you fundamentally.
I'm gonna respond to that.
You're fundamentally. There is no way that you are cheating, and I don't feel the impact of that cheating. Because you have to spend time with this woman. You have to spend resources on her. Yes, they do. They have to take something out of my home, and your heart is divided. So now your time, your attention.
Come on now.
Listen,
Tawana, that's not true.
all of those things. And okay, however, if you that good and I don't notice it, baby, keep on going. But when I found out, let her make you a sandwich. I don't care. Okay, don't come home hungry, because I'm not cooking for your ass. You right.
But Tawana, I just said though, if it's not affecting the house,
if you're cheating, you are fundamental. That's the problem I have with her statement. The resources, there is no way it's going to be the same.
But she didn't say that.
No way.
Tawanda, she didn't say that. She basically
there
just said
is no way you're not removing resources from my pocket, because the moment that you spending money on this other woman and you taking her out and you treating her with the money
we're not talking about all that, Tawanda.
It's sex. Who's taking her out? Nobody taking her out.
Listen, the only thing we taking out is
my brother can tell you. My brother can tell you. I wasn't taking none of them out. I wasn't taking. Carlos can tell you. I wasn't taking none of them out, and I was broke when I was living. I was.
You ain't been married, Chris.
You was sorry.
You ain't even married.
No, I wasn't sorry. I was just going through a hard time.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, look.
I ain't never been sorry.
Wait, if you sit here talking about I never took none of them out, and I was broke, and I wasn't like, come on, that's sorry.
You gotta understand. You understand my mindset.
That was sorry ass behavior. How about
my mindset. I was a player from the Bay. We don't pay no. We don't pay no hoes. Nothing.
Sorry ass behavior, Chris. You don't subscribe to that now.
Y'all sorry ass behavior
of
the moment.
Hey, I was a young player, man. That's how we was raised out here.
Carlos, if we're gonna talk about this, if y'all gonna talk about men who cheat, spend money on those other women, They have babies with those other women. They spend time. They take
You
out of
adding
the
it.
household. There
You
is
adding.
things that happen as a result of cheating. It is not as clear cut as y'all trying to sit here and make it. When you
No,
cheat,
but we
if it's not just a sexual encounter, and also the fact that you guys can have these random sexual encounters shows that there are women who want to just do that and have those interactions with y'all. It's a very direct understanding that that's what's happening.
well that's why we stay
Hi,
away from
man.
no women, Tawana. That's the see, like y'all keep adding on to y'all moving the goalposts.
Carlos?
Cause like I said, if something doesn't affect the household, if I'm dipping and dabbing,
It does affect the household.
if I'm doing my thing, just having fun with the woman, and then I'm coming home, I'm not trying to make another baby
It
on the
does
side.
affect the
I'm not
household.
doing all those things.
Okay.
Put me in, coach.
Me,
Put me in, coach.
tap in. Me,
Coach,
tap in.
first off, what we not gonna do here on this glorious Wednesday, we not gonna sit here. We not gonna start lying. That's what we not gonna do. Second, also, y'all was over here. Y'all was selective hearing because also sister on the what's her name?
We talking about the
Ralph?
sister on the panel, though.
What's her name?
Stop. Let me finish. What's her name? Because I want to give her respect. Ralph, what's her name? Shahrazad?
Ali.
Okay, Sister Shahrazad. What she said was, I'm not talking about men and women that's out here running around. I am talking about if you are in a marriage and you have a outside relationship that's going on for 4 to 5 years, that is a committed relationship. So she ain't talking about that sorry ass behavior that y'all talking about of if I'm dibbing and dabbing, if I'm she ain't talking about that. That's not what she's talking about.
Why
She's
they gotta
talking
be
about
sorry?
stop. Let me finish. She's talking about sustaining 2 households at the same time equally where neither partner recognize a deficiency. That is what she's talking about. And where most men, and I will be bold and say most men fail, is they are incapable of doing such.
Okay,
Exactly.
let me ask you this.
Exactly.
I can agree with that.
Hold on.
But it's some men that are capable and still ain't paying them.
They got men capable, but just like Tawana said, it's about the taking out the household. So why would you want your man to take care of another household? All he's doing
That's
is just
what
trying to
she's
get.
talking about.
That's
That's
all
what we're talking about.
No,
That's what
we
we're talking
only
about.
go by what we interpret, though, right?
If you that good, baby, if you that good, go for it. If you
get to
gonna
stay in
see,
2
you
households.
ain't gonna take out my household. You ain't gonna bring home no
get to
kids.
stay in 2
You ain't moving no resources. Go ahead, player. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait.
You can make it.
Wait, Tawana, but you see that's why I mean, and I'm not. Tawana, that's why y'all women, y'all not men. Just like women know how to manipulate and do certain things to get men, the same thing with men know how to manipulate women and do what they have to do. It's like when you get to a certain age, you get to a certain age, and if you're in a faithful relationship, well, I can't say faithful, but if you're in a relationship and you dipping and dabbing on the side, a man basically know what he wants. He don't want to take out the household. All he want to do is be honest, get a quick nut and go about his business.
That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about.
It happens all the time, JT. I'm telling you, y'all are prisoners of the moment. Y'all live within y'all little bubble. This is what
but this the question though. Why women?
What happens?
Why women?
Men are.
Y'all
they
lying.
side chicks
I'm
are.
not. I don't lie about. I tell you. I don't lie.
And y'all lying. And I'm telling y'all, that's
No,
nothing.
how am I lying?
Saying we lying. What we lying about?
Tell me. No. Tell me what I'm lying about.
Because you know what? I'm not gonna speak on y'all personal life, but to make it seem as though there's no men out here that's out here dipping and dabbing.
No, I'm not talking about.
No, we're not. We can't speak for them. I was talking about what I did. I can't speak. I know it's a lot of clown niggas that do dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean,
clown. If you take it from if you married and you take it from your household, you a clown.
Well, they do. So the men that Shahrazad Ali was talking about are clowns. The one that's sustaining 2 households at the same time is a clown.
No, they're not clowns.
How did you even hear that? What are you talking about?
I'm asking him to clarify, Ralph.
They arguing perceptions.
No, it's not.
That's
what y'all not gonna do. That's
hold on. Everybody, listen. I got a question for Tawana and me. Say your man has a smoking habit, like he likes cigars or he's a drinker, whatever it might be. Say he cuts that
from the house,
and use that money for his escort or to take the woman out that he's with. Are y'all okay with that? Are you okay with that?
That's not taken from the
Cut,
house.
cut the liquor too, because then it's because I'm
See, it's
So
always
the
it's
question,
always a
the question,
goalpost.
the question. No. There's no goalpost, and that's the thing that I don't like is that y'all become very dismissive. No, stop, because I said that I agree with your horizon. So that question is not posed to me. If I'm in a relationship and my man is able to sustain both households and it doesn't miss a step, I'm all for it because I'm all for. I'm not with the whole obligation thing. I said that. I said that when we started.
Okay,
I said it when we started.
No. I'm not all for it. I'm just.
Yeah, no.
I know Tawana not all for it.
Yeah, Tawana.
But I am not.
Because Tawana ain't say that.
Tawana's not.
Oh no. That's not happening. If it's not happening, you're not doing that.
No, we not confused. We actually
You
are very.
want everything, huh, Tawana?
I don't want everything. What you mean? I want everything? Like what you
No,
mean?
you saying Meek saying she's okay with it. If a man could take care of 2 households, she's okay with being with that man. But
Yeah, my man ain't. He's not taking care of no other household. No, he's not.
All right, so y'all
there's no way.
Right,
You're gonna either bust her down and never see her again, or never. That's it. It's no. Oh, she taking care of her and her kids and her baby and another family. And
which I agree with that.
Okay with
I agree with that. But you said you be able to bust her down and go about your business, right?
Yeah. I'm not okay with the resources. I'm not okay with that. My household is the only household that you're gonna financially take care of. That's going to be
that's what mostly grown men be trying to do, okay? But then you still have the women that's still trying to get away with that. What is he really taking away from the household?
Resource. I just told you what he's taking away.
No. I understand what you say, but I think every man on here agrees with that.
Right.
If you got immature men that does that, slip up and have babies on the side. And stuff.
Yes.
I was that dude at one time, So I was with somebody and I had a baby. So being out there reckless.
If you're out there doing that, you're going to have unprotected sex, and then as a result, that
I mean, you wouldn't do that now unless you're a fool. I wouldn't do it now.
Listen, that's what I have to think about when I say yes. Okay, I'm okay with my man having extramarital affairs. I have to think about if he has children. Am I going to be okay with those children? Like, am I going to take those children in as my own? And the answer is no. No, Tawana will not. I'm saying that right now. I don't want. So therefore, why would I be okay with that whole interaction? And why would I say promote that as like, yeah, you do that, and you can take care of this whole other woman with our resources? Because when we get married, that's ours. It's not your.
All right. So what if y'all sit down and have that understanding, though?
Yeah, if you have that understanding, and I respect people who are upfront, honest, and talk about it beforehand, and that is their understanding. Like, I respect people because I know that there are different types of marriages, and I don't judge people's marriage because it's all types of things that people have to do to make it work, and it works for them. But I'm telling you that this is how I feel about this whole entire conversation, and women who I know, this is how we.
So you okay with your man stepping out as long as he ain't affecting the household?
Hey, I ain't okay with it. I'm just saying that. Now you JT.
That's what I was
I'm
going
trying
to
to understand what you're saying.
Chris, no, I'm not okay.
I was going to ask. Say if you find out and he didn't bring no diseases, he didn't bring no extra children, and you found out he was messing with somebody on the side, would you leave your house?
It's forgivable, but I'm married.
That's all she was saying in the video.
Forgivable.
That's all she was saying in the video.
That's all I'm saying.
And
it is forgivable.
Yeah, but wait, time out.
That's what I was about to
but,
say. Let me
but
get in
she
right
also
quick. Let me get in.
She also.
That's what I was about to say, Tawana. Everything I heard you say, you were saying a baby. You were saying stuff that she didn't say in the video. The video clearly stated the man was
J-Mac, first of all, everybody don't have to just stay on topic. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about other
I didn't
stuff.
say on topic.
We almost out of time.
It's not about staying on topic.
Ralph, the only person following the rules. Ralph, what you got to say? Make it quick.
I think that the problem with modern women today, especially even with those on the panel right now, is that they so used to tutors and not teachers. Because I've never seen a teacher with one student. And this idea of cheating, if you really understand the concept, because I'm a gamer, So when you're cheating in a game, it's because the other players in the same arena have no knowledge of the hidden things that you got going on. So the problem with this idea of cheating is that you don't know your partner. You're trying to control them, but you're not respecting the fact that that person has his own mind. So he keeps things from you because he just don't fuck with you all like that. He like you, but he can't trust you with the truth because most modern women can't handle simple truths. You're trying to control everything. So you're being cheated on because you don't know the truth, but you already know the truth. You just don't want to accept it. So you're going to try to control this man, and therefore he's a cheater. It's only cheating because they don't know the truth. That's really the bottom line. When the truth is exposed, it's not cheating. You know this man's nature. You know how he is. You're just trying to control him and manipulate him into being your little weak ass man. And that's exactly why you keep
All right,
getting played.
So,
all right,
Ralph, I
Meek,
have a
Meek,
question. I have a
close us
question,
out.
Ralph.
Meek, no, don't
How?
ask me no question, Meek.
No,
Don't ask me no question. You close us out. Say what you want to say.
No,
'Cause I don't want him talking again because we got to go. So say you close us out.
I don't have no closing statement.
Oh shit! All right, listen. Everybody watching, man, we love you guys, but I never thought that we would have two topics that close back to back when we need a part two. We ain't done here because you saw these goddamn questions. I only, man, let me where the fucking camera at? I only got to ask like one of these. You understand me? Don't be trying to look at my questions either, Chris. I see you looking real close. Don't worry about these questions. We ain't get to answer damn near none of these. We're gonna have a part two, and we're gonna get another woman on here to give her input. But ain't too much to say because we're gonna be coming back. What I got from part one, it seems like certain men may be able to cheat, but they may not be able to cheat. We don't know yet. Part two, we're gonna find out because that's the biggest question I have here. Do certain men have right and okay? Certain men, or do no men? We're gonna find out in part two. So on behalf of as always, on behalf of Meek, on behalf of Tawana, on behalf of Chris, JT, J Mac, my man Ralph, we appreciate you guys for coming. Please tune in next week. If you really want to be part of this discussion, you know you could come. All you got to do is let me know. Thank you guys for being in the chat. Shout out to Nika. Shout out to LV Slugger. Shout out to Mr. Prenup. We appreciate you. And Gator Girl. Other than that, y'all know what we about. Y'all love the discussion and y'all know the slogan. C.Y.P is out. Don't be mad. Show up next week, everybody. Everybody, show up next week. Everybody have a good week. Have a good
You
week.
too. Have a good one, everybody.
Meek, smile.